All right, Brooke, first off, we're going to look at make sure you're getting sideways. Your front foot's at a strong 45-degree angle when you land, and make sure you're not swimming to the outside with your glove hand. So on the left here, you've got Kat Osterman. You see, pushes off the mound, and when her front foot lands, it's a good, strong 45-degree angle. You can see that there, and she is completely sideways. You can basically see one hip and one shoulder. So let's take a look at you on that. There you go. You're pushing off, and then you're going to land. Your front foot's at a pretty good 45-degree angle. Maybe could be a little bit more, but it looks pretty good. And you can basically see one hip and one shoulder. So you're good at getting sideways. And as far as your glove swimming to the outside, you look pretty much identical to Kat there. Everything's staying right in line with home plate, and it's not swimming to the outside. So as far as checkpoints number one, getting sideways and not swimming with your glove hand, I'd say that looks pretty good. All right, Brooke, now we're going to make sure you're staying nice and tall and see how your back foot drags. You can see how Kat on the left here stays tall through her whole pitch. Everything's nice and tall, and we call that being stacked. And so let's take a look at how you are. Right there, you look pretty good. It's nice and tall there. Let's see here. Even at your release, you're pretty tall even at your release. So I would say that looks pretty good as well. You're not bending over or anything. As far as your back foot, watch Kat and all the elite pitchers. You drag on your toe. That's the least amount of resistance to drag your back foot. So you want to drag on your toe. And if you watch here, you're going to have to watch this. You're stepping off the mound, and your back foot's leaving the ground and then replanting. They're going to call that on you in high school as being an illegal pitch. You got to drag right off the mound. It's tough to do, but you might as well work on that now, so by the time the season comes, you'll have it. And then you're dragging on the whole inside of your back foot. That's just slowing you down. You want that back foot to be on the inside of your back toe. See how that's dragging on the side of your foot. And then you want to, when you jump off and you land, now you want to put the brakes on. And you almost want to watch Kat's back leg here. So she lands. Now, boom, it's a firm front side. And she arm whips, and the leg kind of boom right into her leg right there. It just creates a lot of power. Arm whip, and boom, brings that leg right up there against that firm front side. And if you see, because of the way you're dragging, and then you kind of hop up like that. You never really have a good firm front side to whip your arm against. So I can show you a couple things to work on as far as that goes. But as far as staying tall, that looks great. We need to work on that back foot, though, and kind of exploding into a good firm front side. All right, Brooke, next step, we're going to apply your arm circle and make sure that your hand is coming through before your hip. So on the left, we'll plot Kat's arm circle, and we don't want any crazy wasted movements or anything. So you can see her arm circle. I'm just going to plot the ball here. Goes up. There you go. I mean, that's about as perfect as you can get. It's pretty much straight up and down. So that's a real good arm circle. And then her hand comes through before her hip. So she's not, rotating her hips so everything's facing the catcher. She's staying sideways, and her forearm's rubbing right across her belly right there. So let's see how you do. Whoops, let's go back to here. Okay, so plot your arm circle. So that looks pretty darn good. Yeah, I don't see any issues with your arm circle. Nothing really out of whack or anything. That looks fine. And your arm's coming through before your hip. So as far as that looks really good too. All right, Brooke, now we're going to see how you're pushing off the mound and check your arm whip, okay? So here we go. You're pushing off the mound here. You push off pretty hard, which looks good. You're going to notice, though, okay, watch your back toe. It leaves the ground right there, and it comes back around right there. That's probably 18 inches or so. You're going to get called on that in high school, so you're going to got to work on that. We definitely want to leap and push hard, but we got to drag right away. We can't do that. Can't do that illegal crow hop jump. So that's something to keep in mind. As far as your arm whip, here's a picture of a cat, okay? So you got a nice relaxed elbow up top. And then now when you come down, you want the elbow to lead the hand, and then that's going to create elbow whip, wrist snap, and finger snap, okay? And your arm's kind of locked out right there, and your elbow doesn't lead your hand. So all we've got left is just wrist snap. So if we can work on elbow snap, wrist snap, and finger snap, that's going to increase your speed right away. I can show you how to do that. So the next thing is when you come down, when we land with that front foot there, we want a real firm front side, almost like a brick wall, right? As soon as you land, you put the brakes on, and then you have a lot of resistance to whip behind. And you can see how Cat looks right there. Man, when that front foot plants, it's firm, it stops her forward momentum, and then boom, she whips right behind it, okay? So you can see here, you kind of keep creeping forward. You never really have a firm front side, and then you just kind of come up on your toes there. So we want a good firm front side. When you land right there, boom, now you're almost pushing backwards, okay? And I can show you how to do that as well. So I guess just kind of in summary, you're getting sideways, which looks great. You're not swimming with your glove hand. I think what we need to work on is making sure you're not doing that illegal hop there. And then we need to work on arm whip. And then we need to work on a good, real firm front side for that arm whip to increase your speed. But overall, I think your mechanics look really good.